Two towering figures of modern thought, Carl Jung and Friedrich Nietzsche, each explored the depths of human nature, but from radically different angles. Jung, the psychologist of the collective unconscious, sought wholeness through integration. Nietzsche, the philosopher of the will to power, demanded self-overcoming through destruction and creation. This is not just a debate about psychology or philosophy. It's a clash of visions for how to live. Carl Jung, the structure of the self. For Jung, the self is a cosmos of interconnected layers. Let's explain using simple words. Your mind is like a big house. The front door, the ego, is the you that you know, the part that says, I like ice cream, or I'm scared of the dark. It's like the boss of your thoughts when you're awake. The closet, the personal unconscious. This is where you hide things you forget about, like an old toy you don't play with anymore. Sometimes, scary or sad memories hide here too, and they can pop out when you least expect it. The secret basement, the collective unconscious, deep down, there's a magical basement that all humans share. It has storybook characters inside that everyone knows, like the mask persona. The face you put on for others, like being extra polite at school. The shadow, a sneaky, grumpy monster that hides the things you don't like about yourself, like when you're mean but don't want to admit it. The fairy anima animus, a magical friend who helps boys understand girls, and girls understand boys, like how moms and dads are different but both special. The wise queen, the self, the biggest, kindest part of you that wants all the pieces to be friends. The treasure map. When you grow up, your job is to explore the house, open the closet, and even befriend the shadow monster. If you do, you'll find the golden treasure, the real, whole you. Nietzsche's fragmented self. Nietzsche dismantled the idea of a unified self. He saw humans as battlegrounds of competing drives, the will to power in constant flux. There's no true self to discover, only a self to create. Imagine your mind is like a playground full of little creatures, like in Inside Out, but instead of just joy and sadness, there are tons of tiny yous inside, all talking at once. You have no main voice, just a team of tiny voices. There's no one real you in charge, just lots of little mini yous fighting, laughing, and deciding things together. Example: one part screams, I want candy. Another whispers, but veggies make you strong. The I is a make-believe trick. When you say I'm angry, it's really a bunch of feelings teaming up, like ants carrying a big cookie. The word I is just a label we use to simplify the chaos. You change all the time, and that's okay. At school, your student you with friends, your silly you alone, your dreamer you, none is the real you, they're all pieces of a puzzle. How to be happy with a messy self. Nietzsche says, let the creatures play. Don't force them to agree, make art, dance, or tell stories to let all your yous speak. There's no perfect you, just keep creating. Silly example, when you can't pick between drawing or playing outside, it's because your artist you and runner you are having a tug-of-war. Nietzsche's rule, be kind to all your yous, even the grumpy ones. Morality and shadow. Carl Jung's shadow work. Imagine your mind is like a big, sunny playground. Some parts of the playground are bright and happy, like the swings and slides. These are the parts of you everyone sees, like when you're kind or brave. But there's also a dark, hidden corner where things you don't like about yourself hide, like when you feel jealous, angry, or scared. This dark corner is called your shadow. Shadow work is like being a brave explorer who goes into that dark corner with a flashlight. You look at the yucky feelings like anger or sadness and say, hey, I see you. You're part of me too. Instead of ignoring them or pretending they're not there, you learn to understand them. This is helpful because when you befriend your shadow instead of hiding from it, you become stronger and kinder to yourself and others. It's like cleaning up the playground so you can play everywhere, not just in the sunny spots. Notice when you feel something bad like grumpiness, ask, why do I feel this way? Maybe you're tired or hurt. Hug that feeling instead of fighting it. It's okay to feel this sometimes. That's shadow work. It helps you grow by loving all of yourself, even the messy parts. Nietzsche's slave morality. Nietzsche attacked morality itself as a tool of the weak to shackle the strong. Good and evil are societal inventions, but the supreme man forges their own values. Imagine there's a playground with two kinds of kids. Big kids, masters, and the little kids, slaves. Big kids are strong, confident, and make their own rules. They say to be good is to be brave, proud, and to win. Little kids, they're not as strong, so they can't fight the big kids directly. Instead, they say no, being nice, humble, and quiet is what's really good. They call the big kids mean and make rules like sharing is best to stop them. Nietzsche calls this the slave morality, when weaker people call their weakness good to feel better about not being strong. They flip the rules so that being gentle and forgiving is right, and being powerful is bad. It's like if you couldn't win a race, so you said running fast is rude, but walking slowly is better. Nietzsche thought this was sneaky, but also smart, because it helped weaker people control the strong ones. Now here is a question for you to answer. Is morality a collective illusion? Nietzsche, or a path to balance? Jung. Jung and Nietzsche offer two answers to modernity's crisis of meaning. One whispers of ancient wholeness, the other roars with creative destruction. Perhaps the tension between them is the spark we need. As Jung said, the pendulum of the mind alternates between sense and nonsense. Nietzsche would add, and nonsense is the price of greatness.